send it.
Lock and load, guys. This is episode 59, man. We've been doing
10
this.
more.
Dude, I think some of them have been lost in translation, and
I think a lot of things we do have been lost in translation.
I think so too. Definitely done a lot of
broadcasting here.
Done a lot of work this week, guys. Go check out the interview that we just did with Jordan Thompson from Northwestern, Seattle Dragons defensive lineman. Brock Miller.
Nice guy.
Yeah, love talking to him. Brock Miller, the punter for the Seattle Dragons. That happened yesterday. Awesome guy. And then Kirk Barron was the center that we talked to.
Nice guy.
We talked to him last on Friday, I believe, or Saturday. So we've had quite a few interviews the last few weeks. Please go back and check it out. This is Talk Interference Sports. I'm Nick.
I'm Art.
And we're going to go ahead and get into our picks of the week, where we both make picks and we try to beat a coin because we're that good.
Yeah, we're so good. We're like, hey, 50 shot, we're going to win.
I like it. All right, so let's just go roll into the punches, man. I was super busy planning all of these preps for all the interviews that I'm supposed to be having this week and that we've done. I did not get a chance to watch as much football as I would have liked, but I did watch some. So I don't really feel the need that we should have to recap too much. Anything crazy that happened other than that craziness that happened on the Steelers game and Browns game. But I don't really want to talk about that.
I feel like that's kind of a dead
horse at this point. Yeah.
And
I believe I picked the Steelers in that one too. No, I picked the Browns.
You picked the Browns.
You guys picked the Steelers.
Yeah, Jeff and I picked the Browns, or the Steelers, yeah.
Yeah. Oakland won. New England won by a touchdown. I like it. San Francisco won by 10. Baltimore 41-17, or 7, excuse me. How are you feeling about the MVP race between Lamar Miller and Lamar Jackson, and Russell Wilson?
Honestly, I think Lamar Jackson, barring injury, is going to get it over Russell Wilson. Not because his play has been better, but his play has been flashier.
Okay.
And the Ravens beat the Seahawks.
Fair enough. So, I like that argument.
I mean, I don't like it. I think Russell Wilson should be the MVP, but
yeah, I agree.
I think that to a lesser extent that Patrick Mahomes did last season, Lamar Jackson is doing this season. And the fact that the Ravens beat the Seahawks is going to edge them out, which is fine.
I think that more so did
Russell Wilson off the cover of Madden. And
okay.
Fine with me.
Okay.
We all know the truth in Seattle. It's all good. Put your boy up there.
I love what Russell Wilson's been doing. I feel like he just gets snubbed every single time. Not saying that.
Well, because he's been in the league for 10 years and he's undersized. And he's won a Super Bowl, but he's,
never won
that
MVP.
Arm. It's not. They're a rush defense or a rush offense.
What are you gonna do? I think if you look at it and look at the Seahawks and take Russell Wilson out of that, they're definitely not winning half of the games that they won this season.
Totally agree. Or the season before, or the season before, or the season before that.
And I think you could stick a few people. I'm not saying anything against Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has been he's been having a phenomenal season, a great season. I think the rushing is going to edge him out. I think just, I don't know, overall points scored is going to, edge them out as well. The games have been too close. Russell Wilson's probably had more comeback games this season, though.
Russell Wilson has had he actually is leading the league in
fourth quarter game-winning drives.
Something like that. And there's even another like more specific niche that he's just blowing it's like 2-minute drills or something like that.
December is rolling around the corner, and we all know, being Seahawks fans, that December is when the Seahawks really shine.
Yeah.
Do you think that in the month of December, if that trend continues, that Russell Wilson's gameplay could exponentially pass Lamar Jackson's MVP race?
I mean, as a biased Seahawks fan, yes. If I'm going to look at it through the eyes of what I've seen throughout my entire life via the NFL, no.
Okay, I like that answer. That's fair. All right, let's go ahead and run into the picks, man. Let's get on to it. My list is so long now. Oh my gosh, I need to count all of this. I still haven't yet. I will count them, I promise, guys. I promise I will count our record. It's going to happen. I just don't know when yet. Nick, Eric, Coin. All right, guys. The first game of the week will be on Thursday, and it's going to be the Colts visiting the Texans. The Colts are 6-4. The Houston Texans are 6-4 as well. Here are your numbers. Tell me why you're picking, who you're picking. Go.
I'm picking the Texans.
The Texans. I like it.
And I'm picking the Texans because of Deshaun Watson.
Okay. I respect that answer. That's phenomenal. I felt the Colts were going to be, 8-2 at this point. I'm really shocked that they've, dropped the ball a couple times. I didn't think they were going to lose to Jacksonville, but
well, I mean, they did. Jacoby Brissett was back for the Jacksonville game, but they did lose their starting backup quarterback.
Yeah. Well, he's not a backup anymore, technically.
That's why I said their starting backup quarterback.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to pick Houston as well. I like them at home, and I definitely do not think that Deshaun Watson's going to let the Indianapolis Colts come into Houston and get a win, especially after Houston just got blown out by Baltimore the way that they did.
Right.
They're going to show up. They're going to play. They're going to win. And unfortunately for the Colts, Thursday is not going to be their night.
I agree. And also to touch on what you were saying about the Ravens or that game, I think the Texans know that they're a better team than that. And that was, it wasn't a trap game because they were playing a good team, but I don't know, everything just kind of went against the Texans in that one.
Absolutely. I agree.
And
you want to flip the coin?
Sure. Home team.
Houston. All right, we got a clean sweep. All right, sorry. Give me 1 second. All right. Making some quick adjustments. Broncos visiting the Bills. Broncos are 3-7.
And coming off a win?
No, they lost.
They lost?
Yeah, dude. They dropped it, man. They were up 20.
Oh, my God.
And the Minnesota Vikings found the way
And that's their first down by 20 win, and I think 8 times.
Oh man, I have no idea.
Something like that. I only know that because going into the half, they're like, man, all of this, as ESPN does. So I
don't
remember
see-
hearing something like
I don't see Buffalo losing to the Broncos at home.
that. Nah.
They both have pretty good defenses, apparently. I didn't think the Broncos' defense was ranked so high.
Didn't think it was 4th.
I think NFL is ranking something here that I'm not seeing. But, I definitely don't see the Bills losing
They
to the
try
Broncos.
really hard.
That's not a participation award.
Right.
You get 4th for
I
participation.
I don't know.
I'm going to give the win to the Buffalo Bills by a landslide. I don't think this is going to be a close game.
I totally agree.
All right, so you're going to take Buffalo. You want to flip the coin?
Sure.
Visiting Denver. All right, let's check the comments real quick. Colts by 3. I didn't promise you nothing, Jeff. Didn't promise you nothing. All right. The Giants, 2-8, visiting the Chicago Bears, 4-6, and Mitch Trubisky left the game with a hip problem. So I don't know if he's going to play. This is a problem with making these picks.
He actually had a problem? I thought he just got tired and he was like, nah, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Actually, give me the Giants in this one.
I like that. I'm also going to be picking the Giants in this one. I think them coming off of a bye is going to be very, very beneficial for them, and they're going to turn it around. I don't think they're going to turn it around and get 8 wins.
And other than defense,
or 6 wins, excuse me.
On paper, the Giants are the better team.
Right. Yeah, they are. Other than the defense.
Yeah,
the Bears'
like
defense
I said,
is
other
better.
than defense.
Yeah.
On paper, offense, passing, and rushing, the Giants are the better team.
Yep, I agree with that. Give me the Giants easy. You have the 5-5 Pittsburgh Steelers.
0-10?
And the 0-10 Cincinnati Bengals.
Ew.
All the mess is happening in Cincinnati. I feel for you Cincinnati
God
Bengals fans.
damn.
I knew a few of them back in my day. These guys who are fans of Cincinnati are real diehard fans. And I hate seeing this team go 0-10 because
I
got a
be
soft
at
spot for
0-10.
them. Yeah, dude. I got a soft spot for the Bengals. I actually really enjoy watching them play. But this year has just been a hot, steamy, garbage dumpster fire for the Bengals. And I want to see them turn it around, but not this week. The Steelers are going to come back after losing to the Browns. They're going to figure it out this week. I expect Mason Rudolph to throw 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and they win.
Yeah, but bro, he's
by
turned
10.
Now.
He might not play. I don't know. We'll see. But give me the Pittsburgh Steelers in this one.
Honestly, even if the Steelers starting backup quarterback doesn't play, their third string quarterback is probably going to beat the Cincinnati's backup quarterback they're starting instead of their starter.
I
don't know, man.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say that.
Mm-mm.
That's good though. I like it.
I don't hate it though.
You picking Pittsburgh?
I'm still going to take Pittsburgh.
Let's flip the coin.
Skirt.
Pittsburgh.
Visiting.
Clean sweep. All right. Next up on the docket, the Dolphins, 2-8. The Browns, 4-6. I feel like the Browns defense is feeling confident after that game, but so many guys are suspended
Man,
because of that.
I'm putting it in the Brown hole.
You're putting it in the Brown hole. You're picking the Browns?
Yep.
I don't like it. I think the Dolphins are going to pull this one out this week.
It's all right to be wrong.
I probably am wrong. I'm going to give it up just for an upset. I like to pick my upsets once a week, and I think the Dolphins will be the ones to do it. Let's go Miami. Let's flip the coin. Home team, Browns. Falcons at home hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both 3-7. Tampa lost 17-34 to the Saints, and the Falcons beat Carolina 29-3. Wow.
And this is the second matchup between these two teams, and the Falcons won the Falcons won the first one. I think yeah. Oh, what?
I haven't played this year yet.
I thought they had.
Nope.
What game was that then?
They haven't played this year yet. That's okay, though. Go ahead.
I can't possibly have been thinking about last year.
Maybe. Ride your high horse, Atlanta. I think you guys are going to go to 4-7 this week. Tampa Bay will not. After the showing that they put out against Carolina, I'm pretty convinced that Atlanta is like, oh, snap. You got to win football games to be good in this league. Matt Ryan's not doing terrible. I think a lot of the issues stem from the defense, and they need to establish a running game. A lot of the issues are not Matt Ryan, though the finger is getting pointed at Matt Ryan. I don't believe that it's Matt Ryan's fault.
I don't think it's Matt Ryan's fault, and I also don't think it's Dan Quinn's fault either. But
almost secretly want the Falcons to do bad so Dan Quinn gets fired and then comes back to Seattle.
I mean, I wouldn't hate that.
Let's check the comments. Suspend Rudolph. Dolphins by 14. Falcons by 7. I like it. Jeff up here putting up numbers. Yeah. Atlanta, ride your high horse. You're taking it home. You're winning it at home. I believe
that. Goddamn. I mean, my gut's saying Falcons, but I also kind of want to pick the underdog since you just did.
Okay.
And go with Tampa Bay.
Let's flip the coin. See what the coin says.
Yeah.
Coin says visiting team, Tampa Bay.
I can't do it. I'm going with the Falcons.
All right. Let's move right along.
Just not liking what James Winston's doing down there. I can't fall in line with that.
Boy, howdy. We got 5-5 Carolina Panthers visiting the 8-2 New Orleans Saints. And man, 34-17 for the Bucks and New Orleans Saints game. And then you got 29-3 Atlanta and Carolina. You would expect New Orleans to blow out Tampa Bay, but Atlanta blowing out Carolina like that, what's happening with Carolina? You got to question some things, I would think.
I'm not 100%. I mean, there are big questions in Carolina, but the Falcons are so inconsistent that it's just kind of.
But I don't think they're inconsistent. They're the ability to have a good quarterback. And I say good quarterback because Matt Ryan's a good quarterback. And if you want to come at me, I'll throw numbers at you.
No,
But Matt Ryan is a good quarterback.
I agree. Matt Ryan.
They do
is
not
good
have a defense, and Devontae Freeman is not healthy. They don't have an established run game. You can't have a good passing game. You can't have a great passing game without a good run game. And you can't win games with a terrible defense, which is what Atlanta has. And Christian McCaffrey should have ran miles and miles on that defense, and he did not.
Yeah, but when you have a guy who started as, well, not started, but went from defensive coordinator to head coach, he has a defensive mind. And at times that shows, and at times it doesn't. So when you face a guy like Christian McCaffrey, or in Seattle when he was a defensive coordinator, against a guy like, oh my God, I had it. Now I'm just lost. No, I just lost it. The running back for the 49ers, Randall Cobb.
He's a wide receiver.
Not Randall Cobb.
Coleman. He's our current running back. But you're talking about Frank Gore?
Frank Gore. And they're like, all right, Seahawks can win if we can stop Frank Gore.
Yeah.
He found a way to do it. Not all the time, but most of the time, thankfully. But it just seems like when his head coaching ability kind of starts slipping away, he just makes a stop at defense, and then they win games.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I can see why you would think that. I can see that.
Like,
I can see that.
I'm not doing the best at describing what I'm trying to
No. I can see
articulate,
what you're
but
saying. Yeah, for sure.
so that's what I mean. Like, they're inconsistent because I feel like Dan Quinn's a good coach. I don't know if he's a good head coach.
I'm not pinpointing this conversation on the fact that the Falcons are good or bad. I'm pinpointing it on the fact that Carolina should have done better against the Falcons, and they didn't. And against a team like the Saints, they don't stand a chance.
Yes, I just kind of wanted to defend the Falcons.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to point out that I'm not disputing to you whether or not I think Dan Quinn is a good coach or not. Because I believe
just
he is.
feel like that when it comes down to like a standpoint, like he makes a stand at defense
Absolutely.
as he should, and that's why you get these kind of like, on paper, Carolina should have blown out the Falcons.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they did.
I agree with that. Okay, I like that.
But in this one, yeah, the Saints all the way.
Okay. All right, so you're taking the Saints. Let's flippy-dippy that coin.
It's next to you.
Visiting team, Carolina.
Carolina?
Carolina. All right. Seattle. Visiting the Philadelphia Eagles.
Give me the
Dude.
Seahawks.
Yeah. I'm liking the Seahawks' chances.
Yes.
God, please let Tyler Lockett be healthy for this game. Please let Tyler Lockett be healthy for this game. I don't want them to have to rely on DK Metcalf and Josh Gordon, who is, done well off the couple of catches that he had in clutch moments.
But people are going to figure that out.
Yeah, we don't need to rely on Josh Gordon.
Yeah,
And
you got DK Metcalf. You got
DK Metcalf is proven to
Okay.
me that he's a good rookie. A lot of learning to happen.
for sure.
Tons of drop passes.
For sure. Well, I mean, he's a rookie. So
Yeah.
that's going to happen. But you also have who's the other cat?
More?
Yeah, you got David Moore. You got Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson is listed as doubtful as of right
Really?
now. Yeah, he left the game last week, or not last week, the week prior,
before. Yeah.
injured. So I'm questioning what's going on there. Though I'm really, really loving the addition of their usage of Hollister.
Yeah.
Jacob Hollister has been showing out, and I love it. Their usage of him has been fantastic, and I just cannot see, Carson Wentz cutting this defense up, especially the way after they played last week against the 49ers.
Is Carson Wentz even going to play this week?
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to.
I thought I heard something that he was wounded or injured or
Wounded.
whatever.
Yeah, I like it. Okay. You start calling him wounded. I'm into it.
I mean, if you're going to call yourself Warriors,
They're 5-5. The Seahawks are 8-2. Records don't show the level of skill of a team, obviously, all the time. But most of the time it does.
Well, I mean, and these are professional athletes, so
This is the 4th-ranked offense versus the 9th-ranked defense, and the 23rd-ranked offense versus the 24th-ranked defense. So, as far as I'm concerned, I think the edge goes to Seattle just on offense alone. And I think the defense is starting to look good now. They got Diggs back there. He really, established himself as a good addition on that first game that he played.
totally agree.
And Griffin, Griffin stopped that play.
Yes.
I believe it was to Emmanuel Sanders. It was thrown. No, it wasn't, because Emmanuel Sanders was hurt.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was, but it was during the overtime, and it was 3rd down, and he was beat on that play.
And he jumped up.
Stretched out.
Yeah.
He still made the play.
Man, that was a good play.
I believe that this Seahawks defense is going to start turning around, and they're going to start showing out on defense. And the Seahawks are going to – man, I'm really excited about the Seahawks, man. I could talk for hours about this. But, yeah, give me the Seahawks easy over the Philadelphia Eagles. Easy. Let's check this comments real quick. Brian always gets the finger. Dan Quinn has been. Eric quit cursing.
Shut up, Jeff.
As a whole man. Throw numbers at me, Nick. Man, you don't know nothing about no numbers. Get rid of the binky. Yeah, I agree with that. I like that. Hollister time. It is Hollister time. Let's flip the coin. You're picking Seattle, right?
Yep.
Home team. Philly. Man. Disappointed in you, coin.
I actually also don't hate that pick, though.
I don't think this is going to be close. I think the Seahawks are going to actually.
I think it's going to be closer than you think.
I don't think so. 3-6-1 Detroit Lions. 1-9 Washington Redskins. What's your breakdown?
You know what? This one's actually kind of difficult for me. Oh.
It's not for me. I believe that Detroit is going to come out on top of this one. They keep close with teams like they did last week with the Cowboys. It's 27-35. The Cowboys beat them by,
Yeah, and then they went out and didn't they beat the Dolphins by 1 point.
I don't think this is going to be the same case. And I think the Dolphins are a better team than the Redskins. Everybody gives the Dolphins as much crap as they do, but there's definitely worse teams than the Dolphins in the league.
And didn't they have trouble with, well, I mean, Seattle did on week 1, but didn't they have trouble with the Bengals too?
I don't really remember, but if we're talking about really nitty-gritty stuff, the Detroit Lions could have easily won 4 or 5 games that they lost just on kicker problems alone.
That's true.
So
I'm still gonna, you know what? Give me the Redskins.
the Redskins, I like it.
No, you don't. But
I do like it because it's going to make me get a win over you.
Still taking the Redskins.
Home team, Washington. Baby, I love it. Jets, Raiders. Raiders are 6-4, and at the beginning of the season, I said they wouldn't win more than 5 games this year. And man, have I been wrong.
And you're
Check
gonna be
this
wrong
out.
again.
Why am I going to be wrong again? What are you talking about?
Well, we're going to add on to your being wrong because they're going to be 7-4 after this.
Well, I'm already wrong, so I can't be more wrong.
No, you're going to be more wronger.
More wronger. Okay. I read an interesting thing about the Oakland Raiders and the rookies today. The rookies, this is the first time since sometime in the 80s that in the NFL Super Bowl era that a team had a bunch of rookies on the team that combined for 10-plus touchdowns, and then on the defensive side got 10 or more sacks.
Right, and also had 5 or less felonies. Knock on wood if you're with me.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no. That was good. I like that. That was great. Man, let's go with the Raiders. Man, we can't even talk about this no more. Go Raiders.
Yeah, go Raiders.
Raiders will win this one. Wow. So I love doing this show with you. Let's see what the coin picks. Visiting team, clean sweep, Oakland.
Good, otherwise I'd have to shank a coin.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Good luck, Las Vegas.
Jacksonville is 4-6. And the Tennessee Titans, who win games they shouldn't and lose games they shouldn't, is playing in Tennessee. And this is going to be the tough one for me.
But Jaguars aren't rolling the Gardner Minshew wagon anymore.
No.
Not to say anything bad about him. I mean, he did good.
Yeah. I love Gardner Minshew, man. I was very impressed with him. Let's check the comments again.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs. Free Garrett. Jeez. Kimberly, I like it. Especially in the NBA for a bit. The Bulls are a very strong team. I have not been really paying too much attention to the NBA right now. I've been really focused on some football stuff. But I really hope that the Bulls' young core does as well as you're talking about. I really hope that the Bulls do well this year. When I switch gears into some NBA, I'll love to talk some NBA with you, Jared. Fantastic. Man, what was I looking at here? Schedule. Let's look at scores here. That's what I was going to check out. Bang, bang. Let's see how Mr. Foles did. 296 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jacoby Brissett, 148, 1 touchdown. Run game was dominated by Williams. Top receiver Johnson, 38, 1 touchdown. Chark, 104, 2 touchdowns. I actually am going to pick the Jaguars in this one. I'm going to pick Jacksonville. I think as crazy as it sounds, then wow. Okay, go ahead, talk. Tell me what you're going to pick real quick. I messed up.
I already told you I'm picking the Jaguars.
Okay. I mess up here.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk for a second.
All right, I'm talking about.
The matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee
All right.
Titans.
Yeah, and I'm liking like Nick just read that Nick Foles comes back, throws for just shy of 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Yeah, they lost that game, but we all knew going into the season, minus Andrew Luck, that the Colts were going to be just fine because they had a stacked team around him.
All right.
And in this one, you're close only in defense and rushing. Other than that, it's the quarterback. I mean, they still benched Mariota, right?
I believe so.
And the new guy, I mean, he's all right, but I don't think either one of them is the answer.
Okay. I'm into it. All right. Let's flip the coin for the Tennessee and Jaguars game.
I thought we already did.
No, we did not.
Okay. Home team.
Tennessee. All right. The Cowboys, sorry about that. I derailed us. I'm sorry. The Cowboys are playing the New England Patriots in New England, and the Cowboys are 6-4. New England's 9-1. What's your pick here, and why?
All right. I think Dak Prescott is overrated.
Okay.
There's no way that the Cowboys are coming into Gillette and beating the Patriots. No way. Not against the first-ranked defense and not against a struggling Tom Brady is still better than Dak Prescott on his best day.
Okay.
So, as much as I hate to say it, give me the Patriots.
I'm going to pick Dallas for the upset on this one, though I do believe New England's going to win. I'm rooting for an upset here, and I'm rooting so hard that I'm going to pick Dallas. I think the first-ranked defense versus the first-ranked offense is going to be a great matchup, but I think the Cowboys defense versus the Patriots offense is going to be the factor here, and I think that it might show, and it might show really, really strong here. Though I don't believe Dallas is the better team, I think New England, their armor might be cracked here in this game. I can see it. I know you hate Dak Prescott, but I don't hate him. I don't think he's underrated. I think or overrated. I think he's as good as a lot of people talk about, just not given the respect that he deserves, kind of like Russell Wilson does.
I disagree. I think he's given.
I'm not comparing him to Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson is leagues above him.
I think he's given too much respect, and he hasn't earned it yet.
Okay. I like it. Give me Dallas in this one. I'm going to take Dallas.
Yeah.
Home team, New England.
I like it. At least I got a win back.
Do you think so?
I know so.
49ers, 9-1. At home, Green Bay, 8-2. Visiting. What you got? What you got?
Man, and they're getting
I'm going to flip the coin here real quick. Home team,
40
49ers.
49ers are getting somebody back.
Hopefully
I can't
it's their
remember who
kicker.
it is. I don't think it is their kicker.
I don't know.
I think it was Sanders. Yeah,
Maybe.
Sanders is going to be back. You know what? It broke my heart picking the Patriots when I had to over the Cowboys because fuck the Cowboys. But screw it. Give me the Packers.
I think the Packers as well. I'm taking Green Bay. The coin took San Francisco.
Oh God! I just swallowed my gum juice wrong.
I think the 49ers, when tested, have some issues, and they're going to get tested by this Packers team. I think it's going to be really close, and honestly, I think it could go really either way. No team's going to blow either one out, but
Actually,
me straight deep down, I believe that the Packers are a better team.
I'm going to flip-flop. Give me
You're
the
going to pick the 49ers? Okay. All right, fantastic. Last game of the week is going to be the Ravens and the Rams in Los Angeles. I don't think this is a question. Yeah, Ravens all day. Baltimore's going to win. I don't think there's going to be a shot in the world for the Rams on this one.
Totally agree.
All right, let's flip the coin. Visiting team, Baltimore. Look at that. I made it through the entire picks without dropping the coin this time. Took me 12 weeks, but I did it.
Don't
Took
worry,
me 12 weeks, but I did it.
I still dropped it.
Took me 12 weeks, but I did it. All right, guys. Those are our picks. Thanks for hanging around. Thanks for watching our interview prior to this. Check out the interviews that I'm about to have later this week. More XFL players on the docket. More XFL players to come. And then after I'm done talking to some of these XFL players from the Seattle Dragons, I'm going to talk to some XFL players from different teams. Try to get some more perspective of the XFL. I really want to cover the XFL here on Talk Interference Sports. And right here is going to be the place where you're going to get good coverage for it. So, check out Talk Interference Sports. Check out the XFL. Check out Game Changer Sports Network. Check out Talk Interference Sports. Check out Kids Have Connection. Check out Tabby's Coffee.
Saw a thing, I think.
And Jeff's Basement.
Yes.
All right, guys. I love you guys. Thanks so much.
I feel strongly about some of you.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. See you next week.